though Yi's attendance is still under review. Meanwhile, President Yi is set to meet Japanese Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba today, marking their first official talks with a focus on future cooperation while managing historical tensions. South Korea issued a special travel advisory today for all of Iran amid escalating military tension between Israel and Iran. The foreign ministry said it has elevated the travel advisory for all regions in Iran to level 3, which strongly advises South Koreans there to leave the country. The alert took effect from 1 p.m. today. The ministry said it will closely monitor the situation in the Middle East and take various measures to ensure the safety of South Korean nationals. Apple has officially requested approval from the South Korean government to export high-precision map data for its services. This marks Apple's second attempt following a denial in 2023 over national security concerns. Unlike Google, which also filed a request in February, Apple operates local servers and has shown more flexibility in complying with regulations, including blurring or downgrading sensitive sites. A final decision on Apple's request is expected by September, while Google's case is still under review with a ruling due by August 11th. In local news, as impersonation scams involving fake civil servants rise nationwide, a case in Busan has emerged where a scammer even used a fake business card to deceive a victim. A Busan business owner was scammed out of 24 million Korean won by a fraudster pretending to be a city official. The scammer initially approached the victim with a furniture purchase request, then made an urgent additional demand using a fake city government business card to appear legitimate. After receiving the money, the scammer disappeared. Busan City confirmed no such employee exists and referred the case to police. Similar impersonation scams have been reported in Suyeong-gu and Gangseok-gu districts, including fake group reservations and wine purchase requests. Authorities urge residents to verify identities directly with government offices before making any payments. Busan's newest 들락날락 children's culture space opened today inside the Sasangu district office as part of the city's 15-minute city plan. The remodeled about 2,200 square meters space features a children's library, nursing room, motion sensing experience zone, outdoor rest area, and more, transforming the public office into a child-friendly cultural environment. With 106 들락날락 locations citywide and 83 already in operation, the program drew 1.5 million visitors last year. It also received top honors at an International Sustainability Award hosted by the United Nations organization in the Asia-Pacific region. In international news, the leaders of G7 nations have called for a de-escalation of hostilities in the Middle East, including a ceasefire in Gaza. In a joint statement, they also reiterated their commitment to peace and stability in the region, adding that within this context, Israel has a right to defend itself. And now for today's weather. The current weather in Busan is partially cloudy with a temperature of 25 degrees. The temperature will average around 22 degrees Celsius this evening. And that wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BFM 부산 영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM 부산 영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with Nick Greenwood. BFM 부산 영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
부산 Busan is full of beautiful beaches. The beach is full of magic and fun. And in Busan, you can play on the beach, watch sunsets, and feel the cool waves. Busan is not just beautiful, it is exciting and full of life. This summer, let's make great memories on the beaches of Busan. Well, hello there everyone, my name is Nick, and welcome to For Your Busan. Let's kick things off with Blue Lemonade by Red Velvet.
Yeah, yeah.
That was Blue Lemonade by Red Velvet, our opening song this Tuesday here for Your Busan. Welcome everyone to the show. How are you doing? I hope you're having a great Tuesday so far. Now, the weather might not seem particularly sunny today, but it is basically the summer. You know, the humidity is here. It gets, the moment you start walking for more than a couple of minutes, the sweat starts dripping, I think. And one of the most crowded places during this summer has got to be, without a doubt, the city of Busan. And the city is already getting ready for an early summer, as its beaches are set to officially open starting next week. But this year is a little different, because the beaches are preparing to welcome visitors with a range of new experiences. Now, due to climate change, the opening schedule has been adjusted, and instead of focusing solely on swimming, the beaches will offer a variety of activities and entertainment to make summer even more enjoyable. As more beachgoers look for leisure activities beyond just playing in the water, local governments running the beaches are moving away from their old model of simply renting out parasols and are embracing change. At Haeundae Beach, visitors can experience a military training camp called Steel Camp on the sand, and a silent DJ party will be held every night from 8 p.m. to midnight. And that's not all. Every Friday to Sunday from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m, there will be a water bomb show featuring live performances. And it's not just Haeundae as well. At Daepo Beach, which aims to promote itself as a wellness tourism destination, is preparing various festivals and relaxation programs. From August the 1st until the 3rd, it'll host the Busan Sea Festival, one of the city's signature summer beach events. Also, the Daepo Sunset Film Festival, where visitors can enjoy movies on the beach at sunset, will be held for 3 days, starting August the 8th. Now, this summer, there's no need to go far. Just head to one of Busan's many beaches and enjoy all of the stuff they have to offer, the new experiences, a bit of classic swimming and sunbathing too, whatever you like. And we'd like to hear your thoughts about this topic. Before that, though, just read some messages to start the day. We have Choi Sung-nim saying, "Good afternoon. Nick sounds like a summer person." You're absolutely right. I am a summer person. I love the summer so much. And I say it again and again, and I'll say it again. I love the summer. I hope you like the summer. I know a lot of people aren't a huge fan of it. More people like the autumn and the spring because the weather's a bit more mild. But for me, any excuse to go and jump in the sea, I love it. That's fantastic. We've got Benny Nim as well coming in first place saying, "Hi Nick, Ang PD and all, happy my favourite day Tuesday." Happy your favourite day Tuesday, Benny Nim. Welcome to the show, good to see you. Sang-yu Nim as well coming in. Hello my friend, saying first like. That's awesome. The honour goes to you for the first like. Welcome to the show, my friend. Hope you're having a great day so far. Jinli Nim as well saying, "Hi Nick." Lots of waves and a heart-shaped emoji. I love that. Welcome to the show, Jinli Nim. It's always fantastic to see you. Sangmin Park Nim as well. Good afternoon, my friend. And English Wiki Nim as well, saying good afternoon, folks. Good to have you here, buddy. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. Enjoying the weather. It's not raining, but it's not sunny. We're kind of in a bit of an ambiguous state of weather, I think. But still, I'm very grateful there are no raindrops around. Well, if you wanted to message in, but you're not quite sure what to say, I'm going to give you the question of the day. 네, 오늘의 텍스트 토픽은요. 올여름 바다에서 꼭 해보고 싶은 것은 무엇인지 알려주세요. What is something you really want to do at the sea this summer? So, like we talked about a couple of minutes ago, do you want to try this military steel camp and get disciplined? Get ripped maybe? Do a lot of exercise? Do you want to go to the silent disco? Do you want to just swim in the sea, bob around like a donut on the water? That's definitely at the top of my list. Maybe you want to go surfing, or maybe you want to just stay off the seaside, maybe stay in a cafe or a bar and enjoy it from afar because, you know, Busan is great for the summer, but there are a lot of people. You might want to enjoy it from a distance. Whatever you want to do, let us know. That is today's text topic. 올여름 바다에서 꼭 해보고 싶은 것은 무엇인가요? Send your messages to pound 9050, sharp 9050 to cost you 101, a KakaoTalk message, or a YouTube live comment. Now, I'm going to tell you what's coming up in today's show. We're going to have Busan Times, where we catch up on the day's top stories in the city with news anchor Claire Kim. Nick's deep dive will follow that. Time to share my thoughts about everything in the world. And then also Busan This or That, where Yurian comes in and we debate the diverse tastes of Busan locals. On the mic will be after stories of Busan locals encountered on the streets of the city. Get Active Busan will be our last segment where Steve comes in. We explore some of the city's sports facilities and parks and talk to some of the citizens who tell us about their experience in these places. Of course, as we do every day, we have Busan Quiz Master, a daily interactive show with a chance to win a prize. So make sure you stick around to the second half for that segment. So, lots going on. It's going to be a great Tuesday. The sun may not be shining, but it's definitely shining in here. Metaphorically. Don't go anywhere because Busan Times is coming up next.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
Welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. It is now time for Busan Times with Claire. Hello.
Hello. Good
Welcome.
afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Very good. Thank you.
Very good. Yeah. I guess, because you're on air, you can never say, I'm having a tough day. 오늘은 좀 힘들어, 사실. You can't say that, can you? I don't think I've ever said that on air, actually, today's... Maybe I've said, I'm feeling a bit sick.
Oh, yes.
But I've never said, I'm very sad today. Because that would be, the worst thing to say when you're meant to bring people up.
Well, but it's sad because it's humid.
There you go. So we can expect you to be sad throughout the summer. I have to ask then, you are a fan of the summer, but not the humidity.
Not just the humidity, yes.
Yeah. Oh, not just that you don't like the summer in general?
I like the summer, but not humidity.
Right. So what are your plans? What are you going to do this summer at the beach or at the sea?
What I love the most is just lying on the beach.
Just lying there? Yeah. Are
Just dip in
Yeah.
a bit and then
Right.
cool down and then
Just
you feel
humble to
hot.
be-
Yes.
I agree
That's
with
what
that.
I did mostly in Sydney.
Yeah. That sounds like my kind of time as well. I do love to just bob in the ocean, but whenever I'm in the ocean for more than, 10, 20 minutes, I like to stay in there for 30 plus sometimes. But because of the waves' reflectiveness, I get really burnt. Even if I put on a lot of
yes,
sun cream, it just, the waves refract onto you.
It reflects.
Yeah, and you have a tomato face. And
I
you've
love
got a whole
snorkeling.
body. Yeah.
I did 바다 수영. Yeah, literally swimming
Oh,
in the sea last year.
a sport. Wow.
You have to go in at 5 a.m.
Whoa, so you're a strong swimmer.
I love swimming, but that wasn't my taste.
Okay.
So I decided. I tried once.
Yeah.
And I figured it out. So that's fine.
Hey, if you tried it, then...
I tried it.
No-
Come on, I woke up at 4. I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy. No regrets.
There are so many people.
At 5 a.m.?
Yes, because that's the time to do those
Wow.
바다 수영.
Wow.
And people were already coming out. I was late one.
Are you sure they just weren't having an all-nighter and they were staying in the sea all night?
Maybe they stayed there, but
Wow.
I was the later one.
That's crazy. You surprise me sometimes with some of the crazy things you've tried. You don't seem like the type, honestly, but
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. So this is Busan Times, where we talk about some of the great things going on in the city. What are we starting off with?
So let's kick things off with a massive step forward for Busan's digital future. The city just signed a 1.8 trillion won investment agreement with 이지스 자산운용, one of Korea's leading asset management firms. The goal to build not one, but 2 large-scale AI data centers in the Myeongji Noksan National Industrial Complex.
So that's a serious number. A very big number. What exactly will these data centers do?
Great question. These aren't just big server rooms, as you imagined, maybe. They're the backbone of everything from smart city services to cloud computing, artificial intelligence, and digital infrastructure. They'll store and process vast amounts of data to support smart traffic, emergency response, logistics, energy systems, you name it.
Okay, so it's not just about storing endless cat videos.
Yes, no. Though there's room for that too, though. But really, it's about enabling next-generation digital services and building a full-scale AI ecosystem right here in Busan.
So this isn't just tech. It sounds like it will be creating jobs as well.
Exactly. The project is expected to create over 300 direct jobs, with estimates pointing to more than 7,500 total jobs when you include indirect employment across sectors like construction, maintenance, IT support, and consulting.
That's a huge multiplier effect.
Yes, and there's more. The city and the investor agreed to prioritize local hiring and encourage regional construction companies to take part. They'll also run cloud service consulting programs to help local businesses modernize.
Great. It sounds like a smart move. It's investment plus inclusion.
Yes, and Mayor Park Kyung-jun put it perfectly. This could be a turning point in positioning Busan as a national hub for AI infrastructure. Construction is expected to begin in the second half of next year, with operations starting by late 2029.
Okay, it's a long road, but seems like a promising one potentially.
Yes, hope so.
Okay, so let's move from the future to our past. This next story is all about respecting those who have served the country.
Yes, Busan is expanding its priority parking zones for national meritorious persons, also known as 국가유공자, that includes war veterans, independence activists, and others who've received official recognition for serving the nation.
I think I've seen some of these spots and they're labelled pretty clearly, right?
Yes, right. You'll see dedicated signs and floor markings in public parking lots. As of today, 91 special spaces have been installed in locations like public office buildings, sports complexes, welfare facilities, and especially in busy public parking areas.
So who exactly can use them?
So eligible individuals include veterans and medal recipients, but they must be present in the vehicle and carry an official ID or certificate from the Ministry of Patriots and Veterans Affairs. It's not transferable to family members unless the honoree is with them.
Okay, that makes sense. You can't just use your dad or your granddad's merits. That's fair. And it's about honouring the person, not just the plates.
Exactly. And this expansion isn't stopping here. The city plans to extend the program to more sites and even hopes private parking facilities will follow suit voluntarily.
That's great. It's the kind of everyday gesture that I think makes a real difference.
City officials said it best, a small act of consideration become the foundation for a culture of deep respect. The city is also asking for citizen cooperation so the system runs smoothly. For example, not taking those spots unless you're eligible.
For sure. A gentle reminder for all of us to be more mindful.
Absolutely. It's one of those policies that reflect not just governance, but community values.
I wonder if it will be like, disabled parking spots where if you park on it and someone reports you, you get a fine.
Yes.
Yeah, so which it should be. It's not for you.
That's fair.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to our third one. This is something a bit cheerful about the mascot of Busan, Boogie the 갈매기, right?
Yeah.
I forgot what he was. He's a bird.
Spreading his wings, literally. Busan's beloved seagull mascot is now available for use by businesses across the country.
Fantastic. That's awesome. So before, only Busan-based businesses could use him, right?
That's right. Until now, Boogie's usage rights were limited to local small businesses and entrepreneurs in Busan. But due to popular demand, including inquiries from mid-sized and national companies, the city decided to expand licensing rights nationwide.
Looks like he's flying north for the winter.
He's going.
And for every season. Good for him. Good for him.
It is. And the first official national partner is already in action. A coffee brand just launched Boogie-themed cup sleeves across their stores. They're hoping Boogie's cute and friendly image will create an instant connection with customers.
I wonder, is he trying to fight for the crown against Pengsu?
I
haven't heard of Pengsu in a while. Is he still active?
I think
he's still active.
Yeah.
I guess because I hear more about Boogie in Busan.
Yeah, you're more surrounded by Boogie.
I think, Boogie's more famous than Pengsu. But who knows?
It's going to be.
I reckon so. I'm not being honest. I think Pengsu's eyes sometimes creep me out.
Yeah.
They're a little bit scary.
It scares me.
눈이 좀 무서운 것 같아요. Boogie just has like
kind of crazy eye.
Yeah, just black dots. Yeah, not like Pingu. Yeah. Anyway, what about the cost? Will Boogie be free for everyone?
Oh, not quite. National businesses now pay a 3% usage fee based on sales of items that feature Boogie, but Busan-based companies get a discount. It's just 2% for them.
Okay, a nice little hometown bonus.
Even better, Busan small businesses and micro enterprises can still use Boogie for free. The next round of free use applications opens this November and it runs for a month.
Okay, so if someone out there's thinking, I'd love to put Boogie on my products, how would they go about getting started?
It's pretty simple. If you're a business looking to use Boogie officially, just head to the website witzshop.com. That is WITZ shop.com. And for small business owners here in Busan who want to apply for free use, you can find all the details on the city's website. Just search 부산시 Boogie character or go to busan.go.kr and look for the character section.
Actually, we had a message from Sangyun Nim, and I just realized, I never really clocked, but he said, my profile picture is with Pengsu. And looking at his profile picture, it is, but it's so small because it's a tiny circle.
Tiny circle.
눈이 안 보이거든요, so I can't Didn't creep me out. Don't worry. He says, next time I'll take one with Boogie. That would be awesome, Sang-Yun
That would
Nim.
be good.
Yeah, it's a cool picture. You know, I would love to meet Pengsu still.
No offense.
No, 고수님 says 부기가 귀하신 몸이 되셨네. He's become very
Flying
valuable. Yeah, very, very famous these days. So the goal is to turn Boogie into more than just a local mascot, right?
Exactly. City officials are hoping Boogie grows into a nationally beloved character, kind of like Busan's cheerful little ambassador, bringing a bit of local charm to businesses all across Korea.
That's great. And honestly, Boogie's got the charisma for it.
Totally. And by giving businesses across the country access, Busan is spreading its brand in a playful, creative way.
You know, I'm curious. I don't know if you know. Is Boogie, you know, the person who does Boogie? I mean, he is definitely a seagull. He's a real seagull. Is it one or is it many? Is that like a... Do they
wonder.
rotate on days?
How about Pengsu?
I don't know. And with the voice, maybe they use a voice changer? I don't know.
think he
To all the
acts.
kids out there, he is real. I'm sorry. I'm just having terrible thoughts.
Like a Santa one.
It's a Santa moment for sure. Claire, thank you very much for this great uplifting news, and I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, everyone.
Okay, we're going to take a song break, and we'll be right back. This is Stars by New Hope Club.
Across the sea, my love is waiting for me. Holds the key to my heart and future life. Harder to breathe when distance feeds the loneliness. Oh, loneliness. Drop a pin and send me your location. Against the wind, I'll get there overnight. Throw me a rope and pull me from the loneliness. Oh, loneliness. Your heart is the destination. I got caught in the navigation. I'm lost looking to the stars. So show me the way. I'm lost looking to the stars. 'Cause they won't let me down. I'm lost looking to the stars. So show me the way. Ooh, oh, heaven help me now. A different coast, the same old roller coaster. Out in the west, somebody pulls me in. Won't get no rest 'cause your love is deep as the ocean is. But I'm sinking in. Your heart is the destination. I got caught in the navigation. I'm lost looking to the stars. So show me the way. I'm lost looking to the stars. 'Cause they won't let me down. I'm lost looking to the stars. So show me the way. Ooh, oh, heaven help me now. I'm lost looking to the stars. So show me the way. I'm lost looking to the stars. 'Cause they won't let me down. I'm lost looking to the stars. So show me the way. Ooh, oh, heaven help me now. Oh, heaven help me now. Your heart is the destination. I got caught in the navigation. I'm lost looking to the stars. So show me the way. I'm lost looking to the stars. 'Cause they won't let me go. I'm lost looking to the stars. So show me the way. Ooh, oh, heaven help me now. Oh, heaven help me now.
네개 탐구생활. 빨리빨리. This is one of the things that most surprises foreigners when they come to Korea, and one of the most common aspects of Korean culture that they experience. Everything in Korea is fast. The internet must be ultra high speed. Food at restaurants need to serve food to customers quickly. And naturally, services at government offices, banks, and customer centers are also expected to be fast. However, this 빨리빨리 culture isn't always a good thing. When we rush, we're more likely to make mistakes or miss something important. Now, if you plan to visit Turkey, it might be time to let go of that 빨리빨리 mindset. Recently, the Turkish aviation authorities announced that they would strictly penalize passengers who stand up or move into the aisle before receiving instructions from the flight crew after landing. The guidelines also require flight attendants on all flights landing in Turkey to report any passengers who break these rules directly to the captain. Violators may be fined up to 2,603 lira, approximately 92,000 Korean won, regardless of whether it's a domestic or international flight too. So, what's the proper way to get off a plane after landing? According to etiquette experts, the best approach is to wait until all passengers in the row ahead of you have disembarked before stepping into the aisle. It's especially important to avoid blocking the aisle and to be considerate of those around you. Planning to travel by plane this summer? Then leave the 빨리빨리 at home and set off on your trip with a relaxed mindset. Taking your time can make the journey all the more enjoyable. Yeah, I know we all experienced that. Yeah, I've been guilty of it too. It's not just in Korea though. In Korea when I get on planes, people do that. But even in the UK when I used to travel, we'd get the flight to, say, Spain, which is quite a common holiday destination. And even before the seatbelt signs turn off, people stand up, get ready to get their luggage. It's dangerous, like we mentioned. And you're not going to get out of the plane any faster. You just have to stand up for longer. Just sit down, chill, take your time, and get off in a safe and chill manner. Well, welcome back to the show, everyone. It is 4:32 in the afternoon on a Tuesday. It looks like, looking outside, the sun is peeking its head through the clouds, which is wonderful. That always lifts my spirits a little bit. We've got some messages coming in related to today's text topic. Now, the text topic is, what is something you really want to do at the seaside this summer? 올여름 바다에서 꼭 해보고 싶은 것은 무엇인지 알려주세요. 베니님께서, for me, sunbathing and have some beach picnics 이라고 하셨어요. That sounds great. Sunbathing, definitely on the list. Be safe though. Lots of sun cream. Use a parasol if you can. Beach picnics are amazing, but with a big, big B. If you get sand in your picnic, it is 최악이에요. Don't get sand in your because last year I had a wonderful beach picnic at 인랑 해수욕장, and the wind slightly blew and sand just went all into my ramyeon and my kimbap and it destroyed it. So be careful, cover your food up. I'm sure you know what to do. English Wikinim says, I love taking my son to play and swim at the beach. That's fantastic. That's awesome. When you got a kid, I guess it makes it even more memorable and even more fun. You get to build sand castles, dig people up, or would bury people in the sand. I guess there's something I don't do without a child. That sounds like you're making good memories there. Sangmin Parganim saying Jeju has amazing beaches. It does. Honestly, it does. It has beautiful, quite serene beaches. Yeah. Raration님 saying 안녕하세요. 덥네요. 더워요. 물 자주 드시고 건강한 하루 보내세요. 감사합니다, Raration님. I hope you also have a cool day and that you hydrate regularly too. Thank you for worrying about us. 고수님 as well coming in saying hi everyone. Good to see you, 고수님. And also saying 올해 여름 바다에서 꼭 해보고 싶은 것은요. 제트스키 타고 놀고 싶기도 합니다. 제트스키보다 더욱 중요한 건 여름 휴가를 꼭 가보고 싶네요. Now, you know what? Jet skiing, I've never done jet skiing. But every time I'm at the beach and I see somebody jet ski across the horizon, I really, really want to try it. So, you've just reminded me. This summer, I might try jet skiing if I can. And I hope you get to as well. That would be awesome. Also, English Wikineam said, Jeju has great beaches and some rough waves. Probably good for surfing. But since he lives in Busan, all the beaches are more convenient. Convenience is king sometimes, for sure. Let's have a look here. We also have Jenny Nim coming in. Welcome to the show, Jenny Nim, saying, hello, everyone, and Nick. Hello, Jenny. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. I'm sure New Zealand has some amazing beaches, with lots of natural mountains and beauty. That would be awesome to get to experience some of that, I think. 진리님 says 수변공원 도서관에 가볼 거예요. Oh, I'm going to pretend like I knew there was a library in 수변공원. Yeah, I hope you have a great time. And also saying 해운대 비치 호캉스. That's the best, isn't it? I did have the opportunity recently to stay in a fairly nice hotel somewhere in Kijang, and it was. I don't usually like or do 호캉스. I like going and exploring, but it was a one-off thing. And I actually had a good time. So yeah, 호캉스 I think would be a nice thing. Maybe it's because I'm getting older. I don't know. We have Youngnim as well saying, hello, I missed out last summer, but this year, oh no, my chat, there we go. It wasn't loading for a second. Saying, sorry, I missed out last summer, but this year I'm definitely getting myself a pair of oversized sunglasses. The smaller ones just make it too obvious. Oh, I can't read that. I was about to read that. When I want to look in certain directions. Fair enough, Youngnim. More power to you. Just remember to be respectful. And welcome to the show. I hope you have a fantastic summer, my friend. Okay, it's Hangyunim saying, yeah, I can't help but frowning looking at those people standing up while the aircraft is taxiing. I know what you mean. I give them evil. In England, we say give somebody evils, which means 째려본다란 뜻이에요. That person gave me evils. 그 사람이 나를 째려봤어. Staring, glaring. In England only, I think we say giving evils. But I do the same thing, yeah, for sure. But sometimes I do it too. Sometimes I stand up too early. I'll try not to this time. Anyway, everyone, keep sending your messages to pound 9050, sharp 9050, to cost you 101, a Kakao message or a YouTube live comment. Don't go anywhere, because coming up next, we have Yuryang coming in for 취향존중. Before that, though, this is Toxic Till the End by Rosé.
Call us what we are, toxic from the start. Can't pretend that I was in the dark. When you met my friends, didn't even try with them. I should've known it then that you were jealous and possessive. So manipulating, honestly impressive. You had me participating. Back then when I was running out of your place, I said I never wanna see your face. I meant I couldn't wait to see it again. We were toxic till the end. Yes, even when I said it was over, you hurt. Baby, can you pull me in closer? You were plotting how to stay in my head. We were toxic till the end. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the X. His favorite game is chess. Who would ever guess? Playing with the pieces in my chest. Now he's on the screen, I'm saying don't leave. You saw that line from me cause you're just jealous and possessive. So manipulating, honestly impressive. You had me participating. Back then when I was running out of your place, I said I never wanna see your face. I meant I couldn't wait to see it again. We were toxic till the end. Cause even when I said it was over, you hurt. Baby, can you pull me in closer? You were plotting how to stay in my head. We were toxic till the end. I can't forgive you for a lot of things. For not giving me back my Tiffany rings. I'll never forgive you for one thing, my dear. You wasted my prettiest years. Back then when I was running out of your place, I said I never wanna see your face. I meant I couldn't wait to see it again. We were toxic. Cause even when I said it was over, you hurt. Baby, can you pull me in closer? You were plotting how to stay in my head. We were toxic till the end. We were toxic till the end.
Welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. It is now 4:39 in the afternoon. Joining me on this lovely Tuesday is Yuryang. Hello.
Hello. Our tones match. I just know it's like skin color.
Where's the
beige.
green? Where's the green, Yulian?
Oh, I don't have that color point.
There
but,
we go. If you just, you can't really see it on the YouTube live anyway. There you go.
We're like
Got a bit green
camouflaged
there.
by the background almost.
We are. This is a beige day. We're going into a
Beige.
furniture shop. You'll just see us sitting on the sofas there. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Very well. Now, the summer is coming up.
Yes.
Now, I wonder, for today's text topic, this summer, what are your plans, or what is something you really, really want to do at the beach? 꼭 해보고 싶은 것은?
I don't know if I can do this at the beach, but one thing that's always been on my bucket list is dive and catch a 전복 and then eat it.
Just live, like that?
Not in the water, but catch something that's edible.
Like 짐승처럼, you know?
약간 막 바로 초장에 팍 찍어 먹고 막.
I've dreamt about doing that with salmon before, like a bear.
Like a bear.
Yeah, it looks kind of appetizing. You know what? I went to Jeju a couple of years back and I did 해녀 체험.
Oh.
And I went, you had to dive down and to the bottom and you grab like 전복 and 낙지. And it was a really cool experience.
You got to catch a 낙지?
I picked up a 낙지, but I put it back.
낙지는 통발 아니에요?
It's not that big.
I mean, 낙지는
full
don't you
legs?
just put it in like a trap
No.
and then they will crawl in?
No.
Oh, you actually catch
go down, you grab it. Yeah.
Oh.
And the teacher goes and gets that helps you get it as well.
Really?
And I got 전복, I think it was 전복, or some kind of 조개, and then the octopus. But I didn't want to eat it. I feel weird eating it, so I just
Why?
put it back. You know,
Why?
I don't know.
Isn't
I
that the
didn't
fun
want
of
it. I
it?
just like, hi, say hello and just like, release it.
I'll let it go.
Yeah. But it was a really fun experience. I would recommend
Yeah,
doing
I didn't know that
해녀
you can
체험.
do that
Yeah.
in Jeju.
It's
But
really
I
fun.
know people in Busan, you can actually do it off like 오륙도 or something. They
Really?
actually dive and then they catch all these seafood.
There you go. You don't need to go all the way to Jeju then.
But I don't think they have like a good program like Jeju does.
Jeju also
These
has
like
the
expert swimmers, they just go dive and then do
right.
it.
Right nearby, they also have the 해녀 박물관 as well. So they have like lots of things to do with 해녀. It's really cool.
Oh.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Check it out.
I hope you get to try that.
Yes.
Now, this is This or That, 취향존중. And what are we going to be debating today?
Well, let's first off start off with this small quiz. Back all the way in 2017, the New York Times picked Busan as one of its 52 places to visit. Interestingly, it is 8 years ago. But specifically highlighting this one area of Busan.
Okay, where? Is it like
Where do you think?
해운대, 광안리?
No, it's not the typical beach
Really?
area.
남포동.
No.
I would recommend
One more
남포동
guess.
as number one.
Nampo-dong's a little bit. I don't want to say.
Well, go on,
but
say it.
it was bustling back in those days,
Right,
you know.
but now it's not as much. But it's got that old vibe, which I like.
Yes.
Yeah. So if it's not there, then what is it?
It is actually the Jeonpo Cafe Street.
Oh, that's still going.
They were getting a
okay.
global recognition back then, and it is still
Wow.
actually continue to.
Oh, it was in 2017.
It was back in 2017.
That's why. Yeah, I was thinking it's still good, but this was from 2017 for
yes,
sure.
yes.
Yeah.
So it's still creating a lot of buzz. So you know the 뭐뭐뭐 단길, 리단길 is kind of like a trend, whatever super popping. So today I wanted to talk about, of course, Jeonpo Cafe 거리, which is also better known as 전리단길 these days,
Oh, okay.
versus 해리단길. And I'm sure you know what 해리단길 is.
In 해운대.
Yes.
Yeah.
해운대역 뒤에 있는 해리단길도 있잖아요. So what is your pick is, I guess.
I'm not being
topic
a
of
traitor to Busan, but I like 황리단길 in Gyeongju. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
But if we just, I'm sorry.
But you know that's not the original.
Is it not?
It's the
It's the remodeled.
경리단길 in Seoul.
Oh, really?
That's the original?
Seoul's too far away.
Yeah.
It's like a different country for me. We're choosing exclusively between 해리단길 and 전리단길.
전리단길. Do you go visit both?
I visit 해리단길
Quite a lot?
maybe like once or twice a month.
Oh, for the food, for the cafe, or
because actually, you know what? I'm not doing any like 홍보, but they have my favorite taco place there.
Oh, you have to let me know off air.
Yeah, it's because my wife, who's American, she's obsessed with
Mexican.
good Mexican American
Yes.
tacos, and it's really 복불복이잖아요. wherever
Right,
you go.
right.
There's sometimes I went to a
There's
place.
a Koreanized version, which is too sweet.
The meat was sweet, and I was like, "What is this?"
Yes, the sweetness
Yeah.
kills me. It has
So-
to just be spicy and sour.
Went to this place. It was kind of like chorim, the meat, which is like real like birria style.
Yes, yes.
And it got the injang from her, and I think it's absolutely delicious.
Oh, really?
So I go there a couple of times a month for tacos.
Ah.
I really recommend it.
Yes.
So based on that, I'm going to choose 해리단길. What about you?
해리단길 has been a long-time favorite of mine, only because of the proximity. But 전리단길 is so popping these days with so many of its pop-up cafes and pop-up stores, and they're very known for their 구제 shopping. Also, vintage
okay.
shopping is really trendy these days.
Now, when you say vintage shopping, when I think of vintage shopping, I think of 골동품. That's real vintage.
no.
That's legit vintage shopping.
Yeah.
This-
골동품까지는 안 가는 것 같아요. 요즘.
I love that.
Is there any real 골동품 가게 in Busan?
There is.
In 남포동,
if you go to, not in Nampo, if you go to 문현.
문현동?
Yeah, 문현동에 가면 there's a 골동품 거리.
Oh, really?
And it's great. You can it's like going
It's not
through
clothes,
a yacht. I found what is it? Not harmon. What is it? Accordion. The accordion. Dun, 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 dun.
Really?
Yeah, and they sell random toys from like 30 years ago.
Wow.
It's so much fun.
Wow, I
love
should
it.
check it out. 문현동.
Yeah.
I did
this was
not
in
know about this area.
2018ish. I went.
And you never visited after that?
No, I never.
You sound so enthusiastic about this place.
Because 갑자기 생각이 나.
7년 전에 한 번
It's great.
갔었던 곳이었군요.
Is it 7년 전?
그럼요.
wow.
It's 2025.
Wow. Okay.
Nick?
Anyway.
Going back to our 해리단길, to give you guys a little bit of a background, 해리단길 used to be big back in the days, the late 2010s. It was to be the old 동해남부 railway, and it shut down. And of course, 해운대역 이제 운영 안 하죠. It's rerouted.
Right.
And so there was an abandoned station there and a row of some alleys, and locals and young entrepreneurs saw potential there. Because it is also so walkable distance to Haeundae Beach as well.
Yeah.
They began opening all these cafes, restaurants, and lifestyle stores and so on. And so they became quite popular. They're known for their bakeries, flower shops, brunch cafes. But most of the people around me go there for the food. You talked about Mexican food. One of my favorite burger place is there.
It's a good place.
And Thai food, Japanese ramen is so good. And some of they have like Michelin guide restaurants there now.
Cool.
So there are only a few restaurants that's in the Michelin guide list in Busan for now. But there's one in 해리단길.
I think 해리단길 has, they're both great, of course, but I think
Yes.
해리단길 has a few more pluses for getting there because you've got the 해운대 지하철, of course.
You're right.
And they have 공영 주차장 as well nearby.
Yes, which is quite new. I think they built it like 2 years ago.
Oh, really?
Or
They have the expensive one. But then if you go up the hill a bit, there's the 공영.
Oh.
And it's a lot more reasonably priced.
Right.
So, but when you go to Cheonpo-dong, it's really difficult to find parking.
That is so
in
true.
the area.
I've
And-
never been without. I only take the public transportation there.
But they do have a subway nearby.
Yes. You get off 전포역 and then you go straight into the 카페거리.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite thing about 해리단길 is the you can walk along the old train tracks. Have
That's
you
cool.
tried?
Not
It's
from
so
there, no. How far does it go?
It goes from all the way to Dongjong Beach.
Oh, is it
The
from
railroad.
there?
Yeah.
I've walked from Mipo, but I've never walked from 해운대.
해리단길에서 연결이 돼요, 계속. You can continue to walk along
That's
the
awesome.
railway, which is a really beautiful walk. So after you fill yourself up with some good Mexican or burgers, take a long walk to Dongjong.
Burn off those calories.
Or
Okay.
even to Cheongsapo on the way.
Yeah.
I think it's like a perfect day.
Yeah, that would be a perfect day.
Yes, to talk a little bit about 전리단길 as if we have a couple of more minutes. I did not know this before, but it used to be a very industrial zone. And it was filled with like tool shops and metal workshops.
I remember those days because I came to Busan in 2015. 15.
Yes.
And I remember being in the area because I used to go to Seomyeon when I was younger, in my 20s. And then,
For your-
Jeonpo right next door.
Yes.
So I would be like, wow, it's so cool, like metal shops.
Oh, really?
And it was really cool. And then I started seeing some random cute cafes appearing
middle.
in the middle. I was like, huh. And then it exploded. And
Yes, it did
crazy.
explode. And also, they didn't like they renovated the area to keep that like factory kind of look, and they just made it into a very hip looking
Artisan.
cafe. So I went to like a bar recently, and they like broke down half the wall and left the concrete and the metal sticking out as if it was part of the interior design.
That's really cool. I
it's
think a
quite
lot of
trendy.
people like that industrial look.
Yeah.
It looks
It's in
worn,
trend. It's been in
lived
trend
in.
for a couple of years now, but it still is.
We had a couple of messages in. We had a 상윤님 saying, I used to live next to 경리단길, but I'm with Nick to prefer 황리단길. Okay, fair. I don't think I've been to 경리단길. Raration님 says, 포열단길 만들어보죠. Great, that's good. And then 만학도영님 says, 안녕하세요. 두 길 다 못 가봤어요. 제가 지금 있는 곳에서 걸어서 10분 거리에 전리단길이 있지만 한 번도 가보지 못했네요. 10 minutes in the summer would be difficult to walk, I guess. But, maybe you got a day off one day. Maybe you want a date with your husband. Take a trip there. It'll be nice, 만학도영.
And they supposedly they have like the best cafes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 전포 카페 거리긴 하지만
Yeah.
they annually they host what's called like a 전포 coffee festival.
Okay.
And this one is coming this summer, and they do it every summer in July. And it sounds like a very fun event because all the local coffee shops take part, and they like invite professional baristas from Japan and other countries, and they like showcase the best espressos and coffee, and
Yeah.
so they host like this whole cultural event as well.
Sounds cool.
So I mean, that's pretty fun.
I might have talked about this the other day. I'm not sure if it was the birthplace of, or it just became very popular in 전리단길, but the croffle exploded there.
Oh, it did.
I first ever saw it in 전리단길 in Cheonpo-dong. I was like, what is a croffle? Like a cross croffle waffle? Like,
Right. I
but
didn't know.
I don't know if it
But they're very
started there. but-
forward with the trend, so
Right.
I'm sure.
Yeah. We had 상윤님 saying, it's called 점포 공구거리. And it's such a cool place. Okay.
아, 공구 거리라고도
It sounds very
했었군요.
industrial tool-like.
Yes.
It does. 제니님 saying 5년 전에 해리단길 옆에 살았었는데 그동안 많이 발전했나 봐요. 그때는 샵이 거의 없었어요. 제니님 lives in New Zealand now.
Oh.
5 years earlier, I guess, it really was just...
해리단길?
wait, that's 2020. It was still quite bustling. Maybe you missed that.
2020 is, yes, it was bustling.
It was bustling. Maybe you lived on the other side of Cheonpo or something. Yeah.
Didn't she say 해리단길? Did she say 전리단길?
Oh, 해리단길. Sorry.
해리단길.
I thought you meant 전리단길.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jenny. Oh, 해리단길 5 years ago then there wasn't much, I guess.
It was like up and coming, I think.
Okay, fair
So
enough.
I remember I went to there ever since 2019
Okay.
for the restaurants. 근데 지금 더 힙해졌어요. 더
Yeah.
커지고. 그쵸?
Yeah. We have 만학도영은 saying 크로플이란 크로와상 생지로 만든 와플이에요. Okay, interesting.
You didn't try it yet?
I did try it.
Oh, right,
I did
right.
try it, and I thought it was fine. It
Yeah.
actually goes quite well with coffee.
It's super sweet.
It is. Yeah, it's a dessert,
Yeah.
isn't it? But I think that's why it goes well with a bitter Americano. But there you
Yes.
go. Yeah, so maybe you want to go on a date anytime, or you want to go for a nice walk to see some cool restaurants, eat something good, or drink some good coffee. I think both of these options will be a great day out.
Yes. I cannot choose either one as my favorite.
Go to both.
Yes.
But getting there on the same day, the traffic would be insane on a weekend. So
전리단길은 무조건 public transportation.
and 해리단길 as well, I think, on a weekend.
Yes.
Don't try driving there on a Saturday. All right, then. Thank you very much for this. We actually have one more message. I'm curious about this too. Raration님 asks, 단길 뜻이 무엇일까요? 단길 의미가 뭘까요? Is it like a short road or something?
글쎄요. 엄청 좋은 질문이네요. 단길. 경리단길이 시작했으니까
Maybe just...
경리단길?
Okay.
I don't want to sound stupid.
I'm guessing a short road, but that's probably a wrong
오,
one. Maybe.
단거리 길 뭐
Not
이런
like
느낌?
장길. Yeah, no, not like
장길이 아니고 단길.
Yeah, 단길. 뜨든치.
우린 둘 다 코리안이 아닌 걸로.
I know. All right then. Thank you so much,
Okay.
Yurian, and I'll see you next week.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. All right, we're going to take a song break to wrap up the first half. Don't go anywhere. This is Another Me by 9001.
부산 영어방송.
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로 하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산, 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
From Busan to the world, feel the power of Korean culture. Now, Busan is ready to play a song that will touch hearts around the world together with global fans. 문화와 바다가 만나는 도시 부산. 열정과 희망이 가득한 글로벌 관광 허브 도시 부산. 글로벌 K-pop 팬들이 하나 되는 축제 부산 원아시아 페스티벌. 한류 콘텐츠의 심장이 부산에서 뜁니다. The place where the Korean wave begins. A cultural hub blending tradition and innovation. 늘 새롭고 머물고 싶고 다시 찾고 싶은 도시 부산. Play, work, live, 부산. 이 캠페인은 부산의 관광 가치를 창조하는 글로벌 플랫폼 부산관광공사와 함께합니다.
Let's get some fresh air. What's going on? Why can't I see anything?
It's the yellow dust. You have to close the window. Hey, I know what will improve your eyesight. Look at more beautiful things. Like me.
Can you tell me what I actually need to do during yellow dust days?
Fine. Here are your guidelines for days with yellow dust. First, check your windows to make sure the yellow dust can't get inside. Turn on the air purifier. Second, refrain from outside activities if possible. If you do go out, wear a mask. When you get home, thoroughly wash your hands and feet. Third, Fully wash any fruits or vegetables that have been exposed to yellow dust. And last of all, get plenty of water. Keep up to date on weather forecasts for the latest yellow dust information.
This campaign was brought to you by BEFM, 부산영어방송.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열 부산?
포열 부산 아닙니까? 원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열 부산 내리죠 이렇게.
포열 부산.
포열 부산.
할까요? 포열 부산. 잠깐만요.
You're now listening to For Your Busan.
안녕하세요, 썸머입니다. 오늘은 특별한 공공기관을 소개해드릴까 합니다. 중소벤처기업진흥공단 이곳에서 일하고 계신 시민분을 만나 뵙고 인사 나누겠습니다. 안녕하세요.
네, 안녕하세요.
네, 인사 먼저 부탁드립니다.
네. 저는 중소벤처기업진흥공단 부산 동부지부에서 근무하고 있는 김동진입니다. 저희 기관은 중소벤처기업부 산하 공공기관으로 중소기업과 벤처기업의 성장과 경쟁력 강화를 지원하는 역할을 하고 있습니다.
중소벤처기업이 잘 성장하고 또 성공할 수 있도록 돕는 서포터의 역할 그리고 파트너 역할을 하고 계신 것 같습니다.
네.
그중에서도 주로 하시는 일은 어떤 일이실까요?
네. 저는 여기서 중소기업이 안정적으로 성장할 수 있도록 정책자금과 수출 바우처 사업을 지원하고 있습니다.
네, 정책자금과 수출 바우처 사업을 지원하고 있다고 하셨는데 사실 좀 어렵게 들리거든요. 정책자금, 수출 바우처 어떤 것인지 소개해 주시면 좋을 것 같아요.
네. 정책자금은 자금 조달이 어려운 중소기업들한테 저희 중진공에서 직접적으로 시중은행보다 낮은 금리로 대출을 해주는 상품이고요. 수출 바우처 사업은 수출 실적에 따라 정보 보조금과 기업 부담금을 합하여 바우처를 만들고 이 바우처를 활용해서 해외 마케팅 서비스를 받아 수출 선도기업을 육성하는 사업입니다.
수출 바우처 사업은 글로벌 기업으로 성장하고자 하는 창업기업분들이 많이 지원하실 것 같아요.
네, 맞아요.
국내의 중소기업들을 위해서 좀 자금을 서포트하는 역할을 해주시고 계신 것 같은데 정책 자금을 지원을 받기 위해서는 과정이 좀 까다롭지 않을까 생각되기도 하는데요. 어떤 과정을 통해서 지원되는지도 소개해 주세요.
정책 자금 지원 절차는 온라인으로 100% 지원하며 융자 신청을 하시면 정책 우선도 평가를 통해 점수가 나오시고 서류 검토를 통해 이제 결과를 통보해 드립니다. 그리고 그 서류 검토를 통과한 기업은 기업 평가 및 진단을 나가게 돼서 평가 결과에 따라 융자 지원을 받으실 수 있으세요.
은행에서 대출 받기도 쉽지가 않고 이런 기관에서 대출을 받는다는 것 자체가 다양한 조건들을 요하지 않습니까? 자금을 잘 조달받기 위한 꿀팁이 있다면 좀 힌트를 주셔도 좋을 것 같아요.
정책 자금은 다양한 자금들이 많이 있습니다. 그래서 저희 공고문을 보셔서 기업에 맞는 자금으로 신청해 주시면 조금 더 선정될 확률이 높으시고 만약에 이거 잘 모르겠다고 하시면 거기에 해당되는 지역, 특히 부산 같은 경우에는 저희 집으로 연락 주셔가지고 어떤 특허 실적도 있고 수출 실적도 있고 각 그 실적에 따라 자금이 다 나눠지니까 거기에 맞는 자금으로 신청하시면 선정될 확률이 높다고 생각됩니다.
꿀팁 한번 가져가셔도 좋을 것 같고요. 기업에 자금을 대출해 주시는 일들을 하시다 보면 보람되는 순간들도 많이 있으실 것 같아요.
저희 지원을 통해 경영애로를 극복하고 다시 성장해 나가는 모습을 보면 마치 제 일처럼 기쁘고 큰 보람을 느끼고 있습니다.
그때 정말 뿌듯하실 것 같습니다.
맞습니다.
키워내신 기업이 많으실 것 같아요.
아니요, 저는 별로 없습니다.
또 반대로
네.
이 일을 하시다 보면 좀 뭔가 마음이 아픈 순간, 안타까운 순간들도 있을 것 같거든요.
네. 사실 힘든 순간은 정책자금 심사에서 탈락하신 기업 대표님께서 전화를 주셔서 이유를 물어보실 때입니다. 최대한 성실히 설명드리지만 그 이상 도와드릴 수 없는 상황일 땐 정말 죄송한 마음이 들어 마음이 많이 무거워집니다.
열심히 준비하셔서 이렇게 서류 전형이라든지 신청을 하셨는데 통과하지 못했을 때 내가 왜 되지 않았을까라는 그런 안타까움 때문에 다시 또 전화를 주시기도 하시고 문의하시기도 하시는 것 같아요.
네.
되게 난감하실 것 같아요.
맞습니다. 이게 전부 다 도와드릴 수가 없어서 정말 저희도 가슴 아프게 생각하고 있습니다.
진짜 자금이 무한대로 있으면 참 좋을 텐데, 그죠?
맞습니다.
우리나라에 수백만 개의 기업이 있지만 그 중에 90% 이상은 중소기업이나 또는 벤처기업이잖아요. 이런 분들께서 더 많은 혜택을 받으시면 좋겠다라는 생각이 들거든요. 좀 추천하실 만한 제도나 프로그램 있을까요?
네, 있습니다. 올해 1차 추경을 통해 통상 리스크 대응 긴급 자금이 신설되었습니다. 이 자금은 이제 미국의 관세 조치 등 통상 리스크에 대응하여 미 관세부가 품목 업종을 영위하는 기업 또는 대미 수출 중소기업들의 경영 부담 완화해주는 긴급 자금입니다. 알루미늄, 철강 이런 이제 관세에 부과되는 업종을 직접적으로 영위하시거나 간접적으로 영위하시는 기업들 또는 미국으로 직접적으로 수출을 진행하시거나 간접적으로 수출을 진행하는 중소기업들이 있으신데요. 그분들에게 대출되는 긴급 자금입니다.
그럼 해당이 되신다면 긴급하게 자금을 대출 받아보실 수 있는 거네요.
맞습니다. 보통 정책 자금은 매월 정해진 날에만 신청을 받고 있는데요. 통상 리스크 대응 긴급 자금은 수시로 접수받고 있으니 해당되시는 중소기업은 편하게 문의 주시면 감사하겠습니다.
경기가 어렵다는 얘기가 정말 수년째 계속되고 있잖아요. 그만큼 우리 중소상공인분들께서 많이 연락도 오시고 또 대출 요청도 많이 하실 것 같은데요. 좀 힘이 되는 응원의 한 말씀 해주신다면요?
네, 요즘 경기 상황도 어렵고 특히 부산은 청년 인구 감소, 수도권 대비 기술 인프라 부족 등 사실 중소기업들이 성장하기 쉽지 않은 여건이지만 지역 경제 중심은 언제나 중소기업이라고 생각됩니다. 부산 중소기업 대표님들 언제나 응원합니다. 화이팅!
엄청 힘 많이 받으셨을 것 같습니다. 저희가 부산 영어방송이잖아요.
네.
항상 하는 질문이 있습니다. 지금 이 순간 떠오른 영어 단어가 있으실까요?
중소기업의 어려운 환경 속에서 힘이 되어주는 저희 중진공의 역할을 좀 표현해서 서포트로 하겠습니다.
서포트 역할을 잘 해주신다면 우리 중소기업 대표님들이 더 힘나시지 않을까 싶습니다. 오늘 좋은 말씀 고맙습니다.
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you very much to Summer for bringing us today's On the Mic. And the interviewee today was Kim Dong-jin-nim. Now, I do love this trend that we're having these days of going to more industrial areas and workers of Busan. It's really cool to hear the kind of behind the scenes. And Mr. Kim Dong-jin is responsible for supporting the growth of small and medium-sized enterprises known as SMEs and ventures through policy funds and the export voucher program as well. He feels a great sense of fulfillment when he sees companies overcome crises and grow with the support of the KOSME, or the Korea SMEs and Startups Agency. However, when business owners who are not selected for policy fund support ask why they were rejected, he often feels heartbroken and regrets that he can't help everyone. And I think that shows that he has a really wide heart, a really big heart that wants to help people, but I guess not everyone can. He also recommended a newly introduced policy fund for SMEs, and this fund is especially suitable for companies exporting items such as aluminium and steel, which are subject to US tariffs. And his English word of today was support, which is fantastic. So he said that he wanted everyone to stay strong with Cosme and support small and medium-sized enterprises too. Great story. Great to hear from one of the citizens who make up this great city. And we'll have this segment basically every single day. Well, everyone, the time now is 5:08 in the afternoon on a Tuesday. I hope you're having a good one so far, enjoying the day. It's quite humid outside. The sun, I think, has gone away since I mentioned that it had come out, but that's fine. As long as it doesn't rain too much, I think I'll be happy. Got lots of messages coming in, particularly Sangyun-nim, or I'll call him Chat Sangyun-nim, telling us about the history of these 단길s and why they're called 단길s, because Yurian and myself were wondering why they are called that. And apparently, they're all from the first 경리단길. So I guess like a Me Too street name is what they say. Saying that basically they all kind of follow the trend, and these days new cities will add this something 리단길 onto the end to kind of give it a boost in trend and make young youth people want to go there. That's really interesting. But apparently it does cause some kind of trouble and gentrification. Everything is not without its downsides. But that's really interesting, Sangyun-nim. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. We've also got lots of people messaging in. Jenny Nim used to live near... they used to do the walk from Sentum to Haeundae. So it's changed a lot since you moved away. All right, everyone. Well, the time is 5:09 in the afternoon. Keep sending your messages to me. Today's text topic is about what you want to do at the beach this summer. 올여름 바다에서 꼭 해보고 싶은 것은 무엇인지 알려주세요. This is today's text topic. Send your messages to #9050, sharp 9050 to cost you 101. Kakao Talk message or a YouTube live comment. We also had a message from Jenny Nim talking about New Zealand, because I wondered if New Zealand had great beaches. And she said, 뉴질랜드에 천연 온천이 많은데요. 해변에 모래를 파면 엄청 따뜻한 온천이 나오는 곳이 있더라고요. 사람들이 삽 들고 와서 크게 파놨던데 차가운 해수욕하고 들어가니 따뜻하고 신기한 체험이었답니다. That's really cool. That's so cool that people take their shovels there and they dig under there and find these hot springs and enjoy that. That sounds really cool. I would like to experience something like that. I hope you get to experience that this summer if you're feeling it. All right, we're going to take a quick song break and then we'll be back with Quizmaster. Make sure you don't go anywhere. This is When You Know Someone by Valley.
When you know someone
people, and welcome back to For Your Busan. It is 5:18 in the afternoon on a Tuesday. Hope you're doing well, and we've got some messages coming in about today's text topic, which is to do with what you want to do. What you really, really want to do when you go to the beach this summer. 만학도 영어님 said, 저는 물을 싫어하는 남편 때문에 바닷가에 가본 게 언제인지 기억도 안 납니다. 우선은 바닷가에 가는 게 첫 번째 하고 싶은 일이고 바다에 간다면 패들보트를 체험해보고 싶습니다. Maybe you could just, bug him a little bit. Say, come on. Just once. Let's go to the beach and enjoy it together. What do they say? 10번 찍어서 안 넘어가는 나무가 없다고 하죠. So just keep pestering him. Tell him, let's go. Maybe he'll give in. Because he loves you, right? And if he really doesn't want to go, you can go by yourself or go with some friends. I think that would also be a good option. I do hope you get to experience it because paddleboarding is really fun. I tell you, I did it last year at Gwangali Beach, and it kills your legs because I don't do a lot of leg workouts. I like to skip leg day, as they say, and it really killed my legs, but it's so much fun, and I really hope you get to experience that this year. Sangyunim saying, it's cool to hear Nick pronounce aluminium as aluminium. It's the same in Korean, isn't it? Aluminium. Right, it's pretty similar to UK and Korean pronunciation because, in the US they say aluminum. Aluminum. For sure. And they mock the British accent for a bottle of water. It's because some people, like myself sometimes, don't pronounce the T's in bottle and water. Sometimes we do say a bottle of water or bottle of water. It just sounds into one kind of blur. I agree with you. I like aluminium. Sounds better in my opinion. All right, anyway, the time is 5:16 in the afternoon. It is time for Quizmaster. And this is where you have the chance to potentially win a prize by answering a question. Today is Tuesday, which means the quiz is geography. It is time for Busan to the world. There are 195 countries in the world today and over 4 million unique cities and towns from every country in the world. Today, we're bringing a quiz question about one country, one nation in this huge world. You can listen to the hints and then try and guess the name of the nation. 네, 오늘은 이 넓은 세계에 있는 한 나라에 관한 문제입니다. 지금부터 들려드리는 힌트를 잘 듣고 그 이름을 맞춰주시면 됩니다. Send your answers to pound 9050, sharp 9050, to cost you 101, a Kakao Talk message or a YouTube live comment. So if you think you know the country, try and guess it. Oration님 saying, 오늘도 퀴즈 눈치 풀 가동하겠습니다. I think that's good for you, Oration님. If the quiz is too difficult for you, just look at other people's answers. It's technically cheating, but we won't penalize you for that. All right, as always, the first hint will be the national anthem of this country. Let's take a listen. 이거 제가 어디서 많이 들어본 것 같은 그런 국가인 것 같은데요? Have you heard this before? I've heard this before. Okay, I've heard this before. That sounds very familiar to me. I'm not saying what country it is, but still. 고수님 already coming in saying 나라 퀴즈 정답 터키. Okay, that's your guess. Locked in, 고수님. All right, that was the what is it? The national anthem of the country. Now, hint number 2, according to the World Bank's data, in 2023, the population of this country was 68 million, or 68.29 million. I thought it was more than that. Okay. I guess maybe I'm thinking of a different country. The population of this country, as of 2 years ago, is 68.29. There you go. Yeah, 만학도 영어는 also saying 진짜 많이 들어본 국가네요. That's what I'm saying. I swear I've heard that a lot of times before. Juliette, welcome to the show, saying 정답, Nickland. Are you guessing England, maybe? Welcome to the show, Juliette Nim. Sangyun Nim, you're a genius. Sangyun Nim. That's why that tune is from All You Need Is Love by the Beatles. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, if you listen to All You Need Is Love. Can we play that song next? All You Need Is Love. Because that's exactly the same. Also, sorry, Ang PD, I'm causing Ang PD a lot of trouble. Can we listen to that 국가 one more time, if you can? I'll read another hymn. Korea is 7 hours ahead of this country. So 7 hours ahead. So picture that where you think it is. All right, let's listen to that, what is it, national anthem one more time. Love, love. Yeah, I know what you mean, Sang-Yu-nim. That's really cool. We have Chae-Sung-nim saying Canada. Okay, that's cool. Cool, good guess. Clean and Clean-nim, welcome to the show, saying 아프리카의 한 나라 같은데요. Hi all. Thank you for your guess, Clean and Clean-nim, and welcome to the show. QCY-nim saying 사고 같은 내 얼굴 아닌가요? Is it? It could be. I have no idea. Okay. All right then. Any other hints? Oh, we've got a song. We've got a song hint for you as well. Okay, let's listen to this song hint of the country.
Sous le ciel bleu de Paris, je marche rêve sans bruit. Les cafés m'appellent ici, une douce mélodie. Les artistes dans la rue jouent des chansons connues, le parfum des fleurs vendues embaume l'avenue.
Okay, there you go. A lot of stereotypical things related to this country in that song, I think. Yeah. Any other hints? Oh, this country has won the World Cup, the football 축구 World Cup, twice. There you go. This country's good at football, apparently. All right, we're going to take a song break, and then we will be back with some more hints. So thank you, Ang PD. She's brought up the next song, All You Need Is Love. Also, I guess this took inspiration from the 국가 that we just listened to. We'll be right back after this.
Nothing you can sing that can't be sung. Nothing you can say, but you can learn how to play the game. It's easy. Nothing you can make that can't be made. No one you can save that can't be saved. Nothing you can do, but you can learn how to be you in time. It's easy.
Welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. It is now 5:25 in the afternoon. And we just listened to a song that was, well, I guess it was inspired by this country's national anthem in a way. Clean and Clean left a comment saying, Les Champs-Élysées. That's a big hint. Yeah, and I think, it's a very interesting language as well, so it's probably quite easy to guess in this way. Okay, all right. We've got messages coming from Park Jin-soo-nim saying France. We've also got people say, Jenny-nim saying 불어인데. Okay, 만학도영은 saying 프랑스. All right, interesting guesses. Let's have a look for any more. People seem to be saying that. We had Canada coming in earlier as well. I'm going to give you some more hints. Now, this country is renowned for its wines and sophisticated cuisine. Wines and sophisticated cuisines. That's true. When you think of wine, you often think of this country, right? And I think really good wine does come from this country. This country is the most visited country in the world and the largest in Western Europe as well. So yeah, it is, I always see this. This country, particularly the capital city of this country, is always number one on all the tourist destination lists. And for good reason. There is a very famous museum. I'm not going to say the name of the museum. I know this, people seem to think they know the answer already, but I'm not going to say the name of the museum. But it has a very famous museum, and it's the world's largest art museum. Its capital is famed for its fashion houses, classical art museums, and monuments like a giant tower. Big tower. Similar to Yongdusan Tower, but a bit more iconic, I guess. We have someone saying Spain. We have 영국님. We have Horatio-님 saying 영국. We have Stella-nim saying 프랑스. 태구님 saying 프랑스 as well. Jenny-nim saying français, France. Welcome to the show, S and Nim as well. Good to see you. 태구님 says 저도 이 박물관에 가봤어요. Wow, that's awesome. You know what? I've been to this country several times. Never been to that museum. No idea why. I'm not a big art guy, but I would like to go. Yeah. All right, send your messages to pound 9050, sharp 9010, which will cost you 101, or any Kakao Talk message. We're going to take a song break, a bit of a hint. This is Paris in the Rain by Lauv.
All I know is we could go anywhere, we could do anything, girl, whatever the mood we're in. Yeah, all I know is getting lost late at night under stars, finding love standing right where we are. Your lips, they pull me in the moment, you and I alone, and people may be watching. I don't mind, 'cause anywhere with you feels right. Anywhere with you feels like Paris in the rain, Paris in the rain. We don't need a fancy town or bottles that we can't pronounce, 'cause anywhere, babe, it's like Paris in the rain. When I'm with you, when I'm with you, Paris in the rain, Paris in the rain. I look at you now and I want this forever. I might not deserve it, but there's nothing better. Don't know how I ever did it all without you. My heart is about to jump out of my chest. Feelings, they come and they go, that they do. Feelings, they come and they go, not with you. Late nights and the street lights and the people look at me, girl, and the whole world could stop. Anywhere with you feels right. Anywhere with you feels like Paris in the rain, Paris in the rain. We don't need a fancy town or bars that we can't pronounce, 'cause anywhere, babe, it's like Paris in the rain. When I'm brain. When I'm not with you, all I do is miss you. So come and set the mood right underneath the moonlight. Days in Paris, nights in Paris. And you with my eyes closed, wonder where the time goes. Yeah. Isn't it obvious? Isn't it obvious that the moonlight underneath the moonlight? Anywhere with you feels right. Anywhere with you feels like Paris in the rain. Paris in the rain. Walking down an empty street, bottles underneath our feet.
Welcome back, everyone, to For Your Busan. It is 5:32 in the afternoon. We're in the final moments of Quiz Master, talking about a specific country, one nation in the world. They're giving you lots of hints, and we've got lots of answers coming in. Let's have a look. We have a 7018번님 saying, 안녕하세요. 사투리 문제였으면 바로 맞추는데 정답 혹시 프랑스 맞아요? 틀려요? And then saying, 프랑스가 월드컵 우승 2번 했네요. 1998, 2018 프랑스 맞나봐요. 이 박물관도 있고요. There you go. There you go. Nice. Thank you for your guess, 7018번님. We also have Oration changing his answer, saying 살포시 프랑스로 갈아타 봅니다. It's okay. I know you like to look at the 눈치 in the room and change it based on that. Okay. All right then. Any other guesses? We had some guesses. A lot of guesses. Oh yeah, 수덕쇼님 as well. Long time no see, 수덕쇼님. Hope you're having a good day and you've been well these days. Thank you for participating. Did he participate? Did you participate? I think he participated. All right then. Anyway, I'm going to reveal the answer. The answer of this quiz. The country is France. 프랑스입니다. Yeah, it's France, everyone. Lots of people got it correct. Of course, it is France. Home of the Louvre, or the Louvre, I don't know how to pronounce it, museum, of course, which houses the famous Mona Lisa artwork. Home of the Eiffel Tower. Won the World Cup twice. Really incredible stuff, yeah. And then they just missed it in 2022 against Argentina. Best game of football I've ever seen, that final between France and Argentina. So there you go. Lots of people guessed this correctly, but only one person can win the prize. All right, the coffee is going to 수덕쇼님께 드리겠습니다. Congratulations, 수덕쇼님. Thank you for coming back and participating. You get the coffee coupon today. Also, welcome to 힘내라님. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. And I know 상윤님 is eagerly awaiting the arrival of Muscleman Steve, who is just off screen right now. Everyone, don't forget we have prizes and quizzes every single day, so make sure to participate again another day. All right, don't go anywhere because Steve, Muscleman, is just around the corner.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Welcome back to the show. We have Steve on the screen.
Woohoo!
How you doing, man?
Muscle
Flexing?
Health Guardian came back.
You working out lately?
I did.
You did?
This morning.
There you go.
I did my chest. I did my shoulders.
I love it.
But didn't. No leg.
No leg day. Skip
No
leg
leg, man.
Do you do leg day often?
Just once a week.
Just once. Hey, that's good.
You know, like every Monday,
Yeah.
it's kind of like kunglul for doing chess day.
Oh, really? Why?
Yeah.
You like to start off the week with chest?
Because it feels good. I mean, like
More
I
than
think
biceps?
I do biceps too.
Okay.
Biceps, triceps.
Okay.
On Friday.
On Fridays.
Yeah.
There you go. We've got Muscle Man Steve here in the building. How you doing, man?
Yeah,
Obviously,
bonjour.
you're pumping right now. I'm sure
I'm pumping right now.
Adrenaline is pumping through your
Man, I
veins.
wanna bring some dumbbells here. You guys
Go for it, mate.
wanna 같이 하실래요?
Mate, you got lift the mic. Actually, don't lift the mic. It might break. You good, man? I've got a question to ask you.
Yep.
Before we dive in, it's the quiz question of the day. Where do you really want to go this summer by the seaside? What do you really want to do? Sorry, on the beach
So
this summer.
Not just Korea, right? I want to go to Da Nang in Vietnam. Have you heard of it before?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, Da
Very
Nang, it's
famous.
fabulous, man.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I've never been to Da Nang.
Me too.
You've never been?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So,
Me
how do you
too.
know it's fabulous? It's amazing.
Yeah,
Never been.
I just saw, through video, and it looks really fascinating.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of infinite pool.
Infinity pools.
Infinity.
Yeah, but why would you go to an infinity pool when you got the sea?
See? I don't know, man.
Is that a joke?
Because it's so, the sea's so salty.
That's the beauty of it. It's good for you, right? Sea salt is good for your skin.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, that infinity pool is right in front of the beach.
You like to live in luxury, don't you?
How did you know
luxury,
that?
man.
Yeah, flexing with muscle.
Special water for the guns. We have 고수님 saying 스티브 옷이 너무 작습니다. 다음에 옷 사실 때 한 치수 큰 거 사세요.
I mean, that's right, actually. You have to buy, one size bigger. But I don't want, because I want to flex my muscles, man. That's why I work out.
They got to look like they're kind of going to explode your t-shirt, right?
Yeah. But luckily it didn't explode yet.
Yeah. Just wait. Just buy a smaller size.
Okay.
We have Kim Nim saying, hi, Nick and Steve. Welcome to the show, Kim Nim. It's fantastic to have you here. Now, this segment is Get Active Busan, where Steve basically goes to some of the public health facilities and parks, gets some interviews, and really sells us the place.
Oh, thank you so much, man. I just forgot, to introduce this corner.
It's okay. That's what I'm here for.
We're so into muscles.
Your brains have gone to your arms right now.
I'm sorry,
so
guys.
fine.
Yeah, so anyways, this week, I visited Busan Yongho Starlight Park. Busan 용호별빛공원.
Okay.
Have you heard of it before?
I haven't. When you said Starlight, I was like, I haven't heard of this place.
No, not at all.
별빛공원 I have.
I mean, you know what? Most of the people in Busan even don't know this park a
Really?
lot.
Okay.
Really, I can guarantee you.
Well, it's in Yongho-dong, so it's
It is.
quite a fairly popular area.
Yeah, recently, but I'll explain why right now.
Sure.
So, after the 2019 collision between a Russian cargo ship and Gwandaegyo Bridge, you know it?
The collision, did you say?
Yeah. The Russian cargo ship.
I did see the tragic.
You saw that,
video
right?
Of that, yeah.
Yo, I thought.
Was it 4 years ago?
Oh, it is.
It feels like it was just a couple of years ago. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, so anyways, the Yongho Pier was closed thanks to an agreement between Namgu District and Busan Port Authority. That space was repurposed into this charming starlit park, opening officially in July 2021, bringing a piece of the pier back to the people after 30 years.
Okay.
Actually, it wasn't a park from the beginning.
But it just got rebuilt after this incident to become a starlit park. Okay. What can you find here?
So, the beauty of this park is as the sun dips below the horizon, tiny LED lights. I'm sorry.
What's wrong?
너무 감동했어요.
It's okay.
I love this park, man.
Take your time.
Yeah. Tiny LED lights light up of the pathways like fireflies, while beyond you, Gwandaegyo Bridge and the Haeundae skyline shimmer in the distance. A breathtaking combo.
That sounds really romantic. It's a bit off topic, but about 10 years ago when I went to Dongdaemun in Seoul, they have a park, the flowers that light up.
Oh, yeah.
And as the sun goes down, these flowers light up and illuminate the park.
Yeah.
Is it something along those kind of vibes where you get this beautiful lit up? That would be beautiful.
I mean, I really recommend you guys to go with your boyfriend or girlfriend.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah.
You did?
Luckily.
Luckily. It was romantic.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So inside the park, there's a revamped exhibition hall, once a pier office, now decked out with a media art zone, starlight-themed exhibits, and a second floor lounge with bridge views and library books too.
Okay.
So in 2022, it was chosen by the Korea Tourism Organization as a safe travel destination, adding some official shine to its starlit nights.
Okay, it sounds you're really selling it to us.
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard of this before. I've obviously never been there. But if I ever feel like a summer nice date, and I'm going to keep this in my mind, you went there, of course, and you got some clips, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I went there, so let's take a listen.
Okay.
Hello everyone, it's Steve again, your health guardian. And today I'm somewhere that's literally glowing, which is Yongho Starlight Park in Busan. Now, this isn't your typical city park. Once the sun begins to set, this place transforms. The walking path light up with colorful LEDs, sculptures glow under the stars, and the entire coastline takes on this magical, dreamlike vibe. As I walk along, I see couples on dates, families enjoying the night breeze, and friends taking selfies with the sparkling sea behind them. This park sits right along the edge of the ocean. I can see the Gwangan Bridge, Marine City. 부산을 대표하는 건 다 보인다고 보시면 됩니다. Absolutely breathtaking. And also, there's few ships that's actually parked right in front of the 용호별빛공원. So if you come here, you can even see, if you're lucky, you can see the ships that's right like parking in front of this park. So if you've had a long day and want to end it on a calm and beautiful note, this place is exactly where you want to be. All right, wondering how to get here? I've got you covered. Let's jump into the directions. I'll hand it over to Steve.
Honestly, I've heard of it. Looking at that video, it's the first time I'm seeing it. It looks like it would be so much fun to go in the evening times. You get to see the view of the Taegyo, the view of the the very tall, famous buildings on the other side of the sea. It looks really peaceful.
It is.
Yeah.
Like you can see, there's not a lot of people right there, right?
And that's great.
It is
so
great.
far. I'm sure it'll get more popular. But you want people to go there and experience that.
I mean, I really recommend you guys to go here. But don't. I want this piece.
So you're saying, you're introducing this place, but you're saying, please don't go there. I want it to myself.
Please.
Now, I know where it is. It's near those big apartments. I've been to that general area, but I've never been to this park. I'm going to add it to my list. And of course, you've got the boats and the ships there from the marine research vessels. And
of
things
course,
like
you
that.
cannot hop in.
Of course not. But they look great. I love looking at ships and stuff like that.
It looks awesome, isn't it?
So you did mention that you're going to tell us how we can get there.
Yeah. So there's 3 options. I'm always telling you. First, by subway, take Busan subway line number 2 and get off at Gyeongsang University, Bugyong National University station, and get out at exit number 5. From there, take a local bus or taxi toward Yongho-dong. The park is about a 10-minute drive south from the station, but it's quite far away. And by bus, take local buses such as bus 24 or 27 and get off at Igide Ikgu, or take bus Namgu-i, which is 마을버스, right? And get off at Bunpo 고등학교 and walk about 10 minutes. And by car, so there's a warning.
Okay.
There's not a lot of parking lots.
Oh, okay.
Not a lot of spaces. So
it's a residential area surrounding it.
Yeah.
So I assume it's going to be lots of residence parking only. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
That's the only downside.
Okay, but you can get there via public transportation. There you go. I suppose if it's in Yongho-dong, and it's a bit far to walk from the beach, isn't it?
It is.
It is a bit too far. I was thinking maybe if you'd have like an hour-long walk.
I actually did a experiment, like walking from Gwanli Beach and to this park.
How long did it take you?
So if you run, it takes...
If you run, okay.
If you run, it takes around like 30 minutes. But if you walk, it takes about like an hour.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. Then maybe walking's off the agenda, unless you love walking in the summer heat. But public transportation, great way to get there.
Yeah.
Now, we did notice, and you mentioned that there weren't too many people there, which makes it look quite serene, quite tranquil.
Yeah.
But you did manage to get some interviews, right?
Yeah. Let's take a listen.
어디에 사는 누구시며 이 장소를 어떻게 알게 되셨나요?
저는 이은주이고 용호동에 살고 동네 주민이라 자연스럽게 알게 되었는데 사실 이 명소를 알려주기 싫은데 이거 듣고 안 오셔도 됩니다.
이 공원에 오시면 주로 하시는 게 뭔가요?
This park is a wonderful place to relax and enjoy nature. I come here often to clear my head.
Oh, that's also English is great as well.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I
How
mean,
did you get the interview?
I mean, she's actually from Seoul.
Oh.
She lived in Seoul.
Okay.
But recently moved to Busan. So she was strolling around the park and I asked her, like, can I get an interview from you? And she said yes. But I told her, like, I'm from BFM. And she said, I want to try it out in English too.
That's awesome.
Like, yeah. What a brave woman.
You know, she's from Seoul. It kind of reminds me, when I first came to Korea, I lived in Busan.
Yeah.
But every summer, I would take the bus to Busan. And back then, Busan seemed like the big city. It's very close to Busan, right? And I was new to Korea. So every time I came to Busan, there was always somewhere new to go, something new to try. And I just thought the city was so huge and so... There was just so much to do.
Yeah.
And I kind of envy her starry eyes, you know, seeing it from a outsider's perspective now, because I've been here for so long. But this is something that's giving me a little bit of those vibes right now.
It is.
A new thing to try.
Right? But like at the same time, I just told you guys, I do recommend, but please don't go. She's like same here too. She's a little worried.
We're gonna go. We have a Ration님 saying 용호동에 가본 지 오래됐는데 별빛공원 야경 멋지네요라고 하셨어요.
죄송합니다. 사실 별로예요.
We don't believe you, Steve. You know what, 이현철님, someone who likes you, he's calling you a liar.
Oh.
I guess he's from All Star. He listens on All Star. 이현철님.
I don't lie. I don't know what lying means.
There you go. Lie number 2 right there.
Okay.
Big lie right there. Great. So you got an interview from this lovely person, and you also got another interview, right?
Yeah. Let's take a listen.
안녕하세요. 어디에 사는 누구시며 이 장소를 어떻게 알게 되셨나요?
저는 금선복이고 그냥 바다가 좋아서 한번 둘러보다가 용호별빛공원을 알게 됐어요.
이 공원을 이용하시면서 좋은 점이 뭐라고 생각하시나요?
여기 오면 항상 하는 루틴이 있는데 1km 걷고 벤치에 앉아서 20분 동안 바다랑 광안대교 보고 합니다. 그러니까 딱 좋아요.
Brilliant. I love it. She seems so certain that this is such a good place to do, a great thing to do.
Yeah, so this woman lives in Yongho-dong. She told me she discovered this park while strolling along the coast. She just loves the ocean. Every time she comes here, she walks exactly 1 kilometer, then takes a seat on a bench. There's actually a lot of bench too.
Perfect.
And to enjoy the view of the sea and Gwangan Bridge for about 20 minutes before heading home.
Yeah.
She says it's her daily routine and it feels just right for her.
Kind of jealous. You live somewhere so close to that.
Yes.
I live in an okay area, but I don't live in a place where I can step outside and just be in this, you know, like this 별빛공원.
Yeah.
I wish I did.
And like personally, you know, Busan 하면 대표적인 게 it's Gwangan Bridge, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think the best spot is of course Gwangan Lee 해변, Gwangan Lee Beach, right?
Yeah.
I think the best second spot is here.
Yeah.
용호별빛공원.
Okay, but you heard it from Steve. He's telling us we must go there. Lots of people go there and enjoy it. That's what he's saying.
네.
By the way, we seem to be getting some requests in. People want to see you dance.
Me dance?
Yeah.
For
what kind
what?
of dance?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think some people are wanting. Actually, our 홍 작가님 wants to see you dance. I think she just messaged on KakaoTalk privately saying 내가 스티브 춤추는 거 보고 싶은데요.
Oh, it's quite expensive to watch.
Got to throw money at
I
you.
think we got to negotiate.
Sorry, 작가님. She's giving me she's glaring at me through the window over there. I'll say I want to see you dance, and the listeners want to see you dance.
Oh, really? Like with what kind of music though?
I don't know. Bum chicka wang wang, maybe. Nah, we won't do that. That's a bit weird, isn't it? You know what?
No.
You know what? We might save it for next week.
Okay.
We'll save it for next week. Steve,
Gotcha.
it's been a pleasure. Thank you for taking us to this starlit park. I'm definitely going to check this out.
Yeah, please don't go.
Steve's saying don't go, but he really means he wants you to go there and check it out. That's what he really means.
Oh,
yeah.
Exactly.
All right.
All right.
Steve, pleasure, and I'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
All right, we're going to take a quick song break, and we'll be right back. This is 좋아 by Park Jae-bom.
Yeah, this goes out. Man, you know who you are. Let's go.
check it. Ooh baby, 너무 좋아서 you're driving me crazy. 네 생각만 해도 기분이 좋아, 기분이 좋아, 기분이 좋아. 나나나나나 이 느낌 너무 느끼게 할 수 있는 느낌. 난 죽을 때까지 느끼고 싶어. 내 곁에 있어줘. 아낄 수 있어, 아낄 수 있어. 언제나 너만 바라봐. 나도 모르게 괜히 웃음이 나와. Oh baby 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 나 크게 소리 외치고 싶어. 좋아 이 모든 것이 좋아. 머리부터 발끝까지도 조그만 행동까지 하나하나 다 좋아. 이 모든 것이 좋아. 너와 함께라면 즐거워. 시간이 지날수록 더 좋아져. 난 네가 필요해. 매일같이 깨달라고 난 기도해. 난 오직 너만이와 행복하게 살 수가 있어. No no yeah I'll break it down now. Come on no no. Hey girl 나와 함께면 하루하루가 너무 특별해. Stay with me forever and ever baby please. And girl 우리가 운명 아니어도 난 무조건 너야. You know that I got you. You know that I love you. I'll always be with you baby. 언제나 너만 바라봐. 나도 모르게 괜히 웃음이 나와. Oh, baby 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 난 크게 소리 외치고 싶어. 좋아 이 모든 것이 좋아. 머리부터 발끝까지도 조그만 행동까지 하나하나 다 좋아. 이 모든 것이 좋아. 너와 함께라면 즐거워. 시간이 지날수록 더 좋아져. 난 네가 필요해. 매일같이 깨달라고 난 기도해. 난 오직 너만이와 행복하게 살 수가 있어. No, no. 난 절대로 떨어지기 싫어. 너를 보고 있어도 너무 보고 싶은 걸. No, no, no. 내 곁에 항상 있어줘 my girl. I want you and I need you. Don't ever ever leave my side. 좋아 이 모든 것이 좋아. 머리부터 발끝까지도 조그만 행동까지 하나하나 다 좋아. 이 모든 것이 좋아. 너와 함께라면 즐거워. 시간이 지날수록 더 좋아져. 난 네가 필요해. 매일같이 해달라고 난 기도해. 난 오직 너만이와 행복하게 살 수가 있어.
And that was Chua by Park Chae-bom, welcoming you back to the show. It is now time to wrap things up on this Tuesday. I want to thank you for joining me, and we promise next week Steve will have a dance prepared, because I know a lot of people want to see that. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful evening. I'll see you tomorrow for Wednesday's Hump Day episode. The show is produced by Jung Yuna, written by Hong Kyung-hwa. I've been your host, Nick, and our final song is Fly Away by Kwon Jin-ah.
하루 종일 엉망이었었어. 일어나서부터 기분이 뭐 같았어. 아침을 먹는데 확인한 핸드폰에 밤사이 와 있는 네 문자를 보고선 기분을 잡쳤어. 또다시 날 찔러보는 네가 뻔히 보여서 거지같이 그다지 썩 반갑지 않으니까 네가 힘들어하는지 어떤지 이제 아무렇지도 않아. 하나도 안 미안해서 미안해. I'm gonna fly away, gonna fly away. 마음은 한결같았지, 날아갈 듯 같았지. I'll never cry again, yeah, never cry again. 이제 훌훌 털어버려 넌 왜 연락해 외롭고 힘들 때 항상 넌 내 옆에 없었어 누구보다 소중했던 너 때문에 깨달은 게 하나 있어 나도 역시